If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell.
And I'm a friend of the show.
I am Francisca George and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Susan Leemans and I'm a friend of the show.
My name is Zainab Samad and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hey guys, my name is Sasha Vickery and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hi, my name is Lloyd Harris and I'm a friend of the show.
Hi, my name is Jan Faria and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Yes.
Take one. Well done.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Paolini and I'm a friend of the show.
Wow, Jasmine, you got it in one time.
Ready? Play.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time it is in the world, wherever you are tuning in from. Good to see a lot of you joining today. Do let me know in the live chat where you are, or perhaps I should say, tal vez tengo que decir dónde estáis. Yes, indeed, we will be watching Feast against Arthur. Feast against Arthur. Felix Socialism against Felix against Arthur Feast as well. Hello to you. Make sure you hit that like button. Of course, if you are new to the channel, hit subscribe. Got a game point here for Naomi Osaka. She was facing a break point after a sensational return a moment ago. Feast and Felix, by the way, they are underway as well, with Feast holding serve. Game point, and Osaka holds, saves a break point en route after an excellent return of serve from Sabalenka, but she does hold eventually. Meanwhile, Felix is looking pretty comfortable on his serve at the moment, 30 love up. Who do we think's winning? I've gone for Feast and Sabalenka. Shall I create? I think it's a good idea to create some polls for you. Of course, these two have played before. That is, I'm talking about Sabalenka and Osaka, but it was 8 years ago in New York in the US Open. Good backhand winner down the line there from Osaka to get to love 15. Also, let me know where in the world you are tuning in from. So second serve here for Osaka to look at. And a return of serve from Naomi Osaka goes into the net, 15 all. There is Anton Dubrov, Aryna Sabalenka's coach. They've enjoyed a lot of success together. Hi champ, who's going to win? Says Plencat. And he's tuning in from India, or she. I don't know if it's a he or she. I've gone for Arthur Feast and Aryna Sabalenka. I would say I'm more confident for Sabalenka than I am for Artifice. That's what I would say, though. $15.30. What a shot that is from Osaka, by the way. Do get voting in our polls, which I've posted for you, as to who you think will win, Felix or Feast, Sabalenka or Osaka. Good serve there from Sabalenka down the tee on the turn for 30 all. Just turned 11:15 local time in Indian Wales. This is the first match on today. I saw suggestions that playing in the daytime might be helpful for Sabalenka. Don't totally disagree with that. I feel as though she played a lot of daytime matches, didn't she, in Australia, winning those, and then ultimately came unstuck in the final in a match, of course, that's played early evening or late afternoon. It's a game point here for Sabalenka, and Osaka goes long, so it's 1 game all. Actually, maybe I got it wrong. Maybe there wasn't a break point in the first game. I'm getting confused, perhaps. But anyway. No, there was a game. There was a break point, yeah. It's the commentator who just said there wasn't. But I think the commentator's wrong. Sometimes us commentators, we get it wrong. Lots of watch-alongs we've got on the channel today. I think we'll probably be having all of the matches that are taking place today as a watch-along. Ooh, double fault there from Naomi Osaka. Clipped the top of the net and then landed out that second serve. Reminiscent of the Rafa Nadal double fault in the 4th set tiebreak. I think it was 4th set. Yeah, it was 4th set. If you remember that double fault when it just clips the net and then goes to the wrong side of the line if you're a Rafa Nadal fan. That camera turn there from Sabalenka is pretty good. It was on the slice as well. Lovely backhand winding down the line from Aryna at Sabalenka. Chink of light here on the Naomi Osaka serve once again at love 30. Yes, so coming up later on today on the channel, we will also be bringing you to Alexiala against Linda Noskova and Jasmine Paolini against Talia Gibson. Yes, you heard me right. Talia Gibson. I've gone for a Gibson win in that one. Double fault again from Naomi Osaka. That's 2 in this game. And now she's going to have to fend off some more break points, this time 3 in a row. Ooh, return of serve just going long there from Sabalenka, so 15-40. Sabalenka misses again. Meanwhile, Artifice gets the early break on Felix Auger-Aliassime, leading 3-love. I've gone for the Artifice win, Clem Kampf. So at the moment, my predictions of Sabalenka and Feast are looking healthy-ish. Sabalenka, though, could do with getting a break to back up my claim. Oh, double fault, 3 in 1 game from Naomi Osaka. And I saw that one coming from the minute the ball was tossed into the air. You could see that she was kind of going to get underneath. So 2-1 change of ends. Sabalenka with a break. 3-love change of ends to Artifice. These are round of 16 clashes. So it's to book a spot in the quarterfinals. Artifice has been in a quarterfinal before. I think it was last year, wasn't it, against Daniel Medvedev? Was it last year or the year before? No, last year, I think, yeah. Do get voting in our polls, by the way. Also, if you are new to the channel, hit that like button. In fact, even if you're not new to the channel, hit the like button. But also, don't forget, of course, to hit subscribe. Felix has already hit a double fault, by the way, in his encounter with Artifice. Amiga Aguapa here. From the Philippines is tuning in, saying, my goodness me, is this guy going to narrate the whole thing? Yes, I am. But I understand that might not be to your liking, but that's okay. Okay, Sabalenka serves down the T, misses the first serve at 2-1. Sabalenka defending here. Can't defend that drive volley. Love 15. Okay, backhand return from Naomi Osaka's got really good depth on it, and Aryna's struggling, but Aryna's still in this rally, being pushed out wide now on the forehand, but now what a great angle she's found, but what a good angle from Osaka, but now it's Osaka on the run. What a forehand winner up the line from Aryna Sabalenka. Hit with unerring accuracy. Felix Auger-Aliassime holds, by the way, so he gets on the board 3-1. That's wonderful play there from Aryna Sabalenka to ease into a 30-15 lead. Serve from Sabalenka, but she's coming into the net for a serve and volley, and I think she's not going to win this point because the return from Naomi Osaka was too good. She didn't win the point outright at that point, but Sabalenka got her racket on it, but then she was a lame duck at the net, and Osaka easily passed for 30 all. (40-30) Sabalenka. Okay, second serve here for Osaka to look at. And Sabalenka holds. Big hold, that one. And consolidate the break. There is Viktorovsky, the coach of Naomi Osaka, giving her some instructions. Interesting. Of course, former coach of Iga Swiatek. I think he's just asking her to put a bit more shape on the ball. Well, that's not exactly Sabalenka's game. That's not exactly Osaka's game. Well, it's not Sabalenka's either. Both of these, I would suggest, are pretty flat hitters. Okay, second serve here. Meanwhile, Feast is up 4-1 now on Felix Auger-Aliassime. And it's another double fault from Naomi Osaka. I think she hit 3 when she got broken. So there's another one. Good serve there, though, from Osaka. She is an elite server when she's on. Yeah, world number 1 for 25 weeks in her career. Naomi Osaka. Of course, Sabalenka's been a world number 1 for, I'm going to say, about 75 weeks of her career would be a guess. But also, Sabalenka a bit lucky there with the net cord. Forehand slice drop shot from Sabalenka. Now it's Osaka with the net cord. And the smash from Naomi is going to help her win the point, 30-15. Okay, backhand return from Sabalenka is really good. Now it's on the forehand of Aryna. She'll be disappointed that she didn't punish that one a bit more. But now she's gone up the line. That's another forehand win up the line. Very similar to a few points ago that we saw. Maybe Osaka is leaving a little bit too much of a gap on that backhand side for Aryna to take advantage of. But then again, there is probably more because she's just being forced out wide. She can't get her rack on that. So 30 all. Feast and Auger-Aliassime are on a change of ends. Wow, 40-30, Naomi Osaka. Okay, backhand return from Sabalenka is pretty good. Now it's a drop shot from Aryna, which is also pretty good. And Osaka can't chase it down. Deuce. Of course, she has introduced that drop shot into her game in the last couple of years. Sabalenka here getting a racket on it. Osaka, though, still in the ready. Lovely backhand winner there down the line from Naomi Osaka. She had to spin round to execute that one. So a game point for Naomi. Okay, Sabalenka on the backhand, cross-court into the backhand of Osaka. And eventually, it's Sabalenka's backhand who breaks down, and Osaka holds for 3-2. Felix Auger-Aliassime, by the way, has just held for 2-4. Let's tune into that one now. Felix leading 4-2. We've got a change of ends here. in the first encounter, or in the women's encounter. Let's have a quick look to see how Felix and Artur are getting on. Well, we've got Artur up a break, of course. We will have Zverev against Tiafoe on the channel later on this evening. I say this evening, that's where I am in Europe at that time. Naomi is definitely struggling with double faults today. Yeah, I think she's hit 4 so far across 3 service games. And of course, 3 coming in 1 game. Oh dear, talking of faults, that first serve from Artifice was about 3 meters out. Second serve here. Backhand return from Felix is pretty good. Backhand now to backhand. Of course, Artur knows that the backhand is the weaker wing for Felix. And I think if it's a backhand game, it's okay. But what a slice that is from Felix. And oh my goodness me. And the lob was also pretty good. Artur did go for the smash, but in the end, he puts the smash into the net. So love 15. For those of you tuning in, Sabalenka and Osaka are at the change of ends. 3-2. Sabalenka leads. They're now just about to return to the court. That is 3-2 with a break, by the way, for Aryna. Oh, unreturned serve there. Felix will be disappointed with that return. 15 all. Okay, into the rally here between Felix and Arthur. Backhand cross court into the backhand of Feast. He's desperate to just stay on that backhand side, though. Now though Feast tries to go cross court with the forehand, he puts it into the net. 15-30. And the forehand from Artifice is pretty good there. Now he comes into the net. Little drop shot. That's a nice one from Artur. Big point that to get to 30 all. Okay, 30 all here. And the forehand return from from Felix is going to go long. So it's 40-30. Meanwhile, Sabalenka holds for 4-2. As was rightly pointed out in the chat, by the way. Naomi's had a problem with double faults today. Block return there from Felix, but this time I think he's got his racket on it. Tricky smash, this one. Really difficult smash for Feast, and we're back in the rally. I thought he'd won the point there, Artur. Oh, what a great backhand that is from Felix. You don't get to say that very often. But eventually the pressure tails, and Artur Feast holds for 5-2. What a character he is. Okay, so change of ends there. Let's switch back to Osaka against Sabalenka. 30 all on the Osaka serve. It was 15-30 a moment ago, so yeah, a little bit of pressure averted for now for Osaka. Good serve there for Naomi. Second serve here. We know about the faults and the double faults so far today, as we just highlighted. Oh, what a second serve that is. And it does appear to be a strategy to go for it on the second serve, and she yields that reward. Fortune favoring the brave there. So game point. But Sabalenka there with a forehand winner. Might have just got a racket on Osaka, so it might not have been outright winner. But either way, we get to deuce. Okay, good return there from Sabalenka. She's on top at this point at the moment. Backhand winner down the line. I think that must have been painted the stripe there. Painting lines. And she's going to have a break point here. Ace down the tee for Naomi Osaka. Not bad. Not bad at all. Meanwhile, Felix Auger-Aliassime and Fils are back on court. 2-5. Felix serving. Love 15. And, oh, good net play there from Sabalenka to getting another break point. A few misplaced ball tosses from Naomi Osaka today, and frequently followed by a sorry. Good serve down the tee. Sabalenka gets a racket on it. The wonderful return. Oh, no, it's gone out. Just. Ooh. I mean, it was a great serve. Excuse me. Do let me know in your live chat, by the way, who you're predicting to win these matches. I've gone for Sabalenka and Fils. Oh, and a forehand goes into the net from Osaka. We're going to have another break point for Aryna Sabalenka here. Meanwhile, Felix and Fils, 15-30 on the Felix serve. Backhand cross court here, so a big moment in these two matches. We could be looking at a double break advantage. And it is a double break advantage for Aryna Sabalenka. Backhand there, hit on the rise. Too much for Naomi. And on the forehand side, Naomi could get a racket on it, but it wasn't going to make it over the net. It nearly did. Clipped the tape and thought about it. But then backs down on her side. So when they return to the court, Sabalenka will be serving for the first set. Meanwhile, in the ATP match, we've got Felix Auger-Aliassime serving to stay in the first set. And we're going to have 2 set points for Artifice. How's this going to go? Felix serving. Down the tee. It's a great serve, but Artifice does well to get his racket on it. And he can't deal with that one. 30-40. Set point number 2, 30-40. Oh, miss hit return by Feast. So deuce. Sabalenka serving for the first set at 5-2. Another forehand slice there from Aryna, and Osakai actually doesn't deal with it very well. So 15 love. Feast is desperate to change his racket. This game enters its 6th minute. Ooh, Osaka will be very disappointed that she didn't win that point. She really should have done. So a game point now for Felix. Ace down the tee from Sabalenka. She's at 40 love. So 3 set points for Aryna Sabalenka here. The world number 1. Twice a finalist in Indian Wells. Forehand return from Osaka. It's got good depth on it. Bit of a moonball, that one from Sabalenka, but I think it was partly because she mishit it. Sabalenka then goes for the slice, which floats, clips the tape, and lands back on her side. 40-15. Game point here for Felix on his serve. He's already saved 2 set points. Great movement here from Artifice. He's one of the best athletes on tour. Him and Carlos. Backhand to backhand right now. Now it's on the forehand of Feast. Feast goes big up the line, but Felix is there. He's so quick. And as a result, Feast doesn't deal with it on the forehand side. So Felix holds. And Sabalenka's won the first set, much to the delight of her team. 6-2. The world number 1 draws first blood on Stadium 1 after 35 minutes against the former world number 1, Naomi Osaka. Looking at some of the stats from this first set. Most important stat of all, Sabalenka winning it 6-2. 5 aces off the racket of Sabalenka. 4 double faults from Naomi Osaka, including 3 coming in one game when she got broken. Also, Naomi only getting 50% of her... 50% points won on serve. And of course, well, she's lost 4 points in this set alone on double faults. Unforced errors from Aryna, just 4, which is pretty impressive given how hard she hits the ball. This is very impressive. 13 winners to 4 unforced errors. I can't tell you enough how good a ratio that is. Basically, if you hit more winners to unforced errors, I think you're having a pretty good day. If you hit double, you're having a very good day. If you're hitting treble, which is she's hitting more than treble, you're having a sensational day. Okay. Feast is serving for the first set here, love 15. Do hit that like button, by the way, if you're If you've not done so already, and of course, if you are new to the channel, do hit subscribe. Also, give us a follow on Instagram at Talking Tennis TT. And Osaka serving first at the beginning of the second set. By the way, after Feast, just hit the first serve into the net at 15 all. Second serve down the tee, backhand return. Forehand from Feast is going to just go wide. I think tactically it was the right decision, but he didn't. Oh, no, it landed in, but I thought I heard out called. Anyway, 30-15. Well done, Artur Feast. Oh, what a return that is for Sabalenka to begin this set. Love 15 for Osaka here on her serve. 30-15 for Artur Feast, who's 2 points away. Good serve down the tee there from Artur, but Felix gets his racket on it. And now Felix on the forehand has missed down the line. And so we've got 2 more set points for Artur Feast. The previous 2, of course, came on the Felix serve. But this time, these 2 set points will be on his serve. Sabalenka should win the point there, and she does. Love 30. Good serve out wide from Feast, and Felix can't deal with it. Artur Feast wins the first set by 6-3. So that is the first set done over on Stadium 2. Back to Stadium 1. Osaka does really well with that backhand down the line. It's an important point for her to win because if she hadn't, it would have been love 40. But instead, it's 15-30. Okay, 15-30 here. Osaka to serve. Backhand return goes long. Okay. 30 all. Second serve here. Into the rally here. Naomi thought about coming into the net, but chose not to. And in the end, Sabalenka dumps her backhand into the net, 40-30. Okay, second serve here for Aryna. Just to keep you up to date, Artur Feast has won the first set by 6-3 over Felix Auger-Aliassime. Here, Sabalenka's won the first set over... Oh, that drop shot from Aryna's not going to work. And Osaka then from love 30 down. But Sabalenka, really, that was... We talked about unforced errors. I think she probably hit almost as many unforced errors in that game alone as she hit the entire first set. So, Sabalenka to serve. Love 1. Felix Auger-Aliassime to serve first at the beginning of the second set against Artur Feast. Okay, miss hit there from Sabalenka, but it's going to land in. So we're still in the rally here. But now Sabalenka's on the defense. Oh, and Osaka there with an easy-ish ball at the net. But maybe it was just a fraction too close to the net in the end. And she couldn't get it over the net. And I'm going to say net 4 times in one sentence. Okay, backhand return. Good backhand return considering the kick on that serve. And Sabalenka doesn't deal with the forehand. She goes long, 15 all. Given the kick on that serve, I thought she did really well there, Naomi Osaka. Oh, what a return. Naomi Osaka, take a bow. 15-30. Felix serving at 15 all, by the way, to begin the second set. The forehand from Osaka goes into the net there on the run. So we get to 30 all. And listen to the come on from Sabalenka. She knows how important that point was. Oh, a second serve here. Do hit that like button, by the way. And if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. What's going on with my hair, by the way? Why has no one told me about this? Good return again there from Osaka. And the forehand from Sabalenka goes into the net. And we're going to have a break point here for Naomi. I believe it's the first break point of the match. Talking of break points, we're going to have 2 break points on the Felix serve for Arta-Fils. This to go up a set and a break, which, given the way Arta's been serving today, would feel pretty significant. First serve lands in from Felix. But what about that return from Fils? Felix doesn't deal with it, and I have got a break of serve. Meanwhile, is Naomi Osaka going to break serve? No, not here anyway. As Sabalenka firmly shuts the door on that one for now. Deuce. Good serve there from Sabalenka. Now it's on the smash here for Aryna. Oh, I thought she'd missed that for a moment, but she hasn't. So she does firmly close that door, as I said, and we're still on serve in this second set. Arta-Fils, though, and Felix Auger-Aliassime are not on serve in their second set because Fils is now up a break in this second set, having won the first by 6-3. Forehand to forehand right now. And a backhand from Felix goes into the net. And for me, that's the difference between these two players. They're both very, very good servers on their day. They've both got very, very good forehands, but Fis's backhand is marginally better. I think Fis's movement and footwork is just marginally better as well, though that's not doing a disservice, I hope, to Felix, because Felix is actually pretty good in that department. It's just that Fils is maybe number 2 in the world in terms of athleticism and movement. Let me know in the live chat who you think is number 1 in the world on the men's side. 40 love here as well for Fils as he looks to consolidate that break. And Fils, I think, has won 10 of the last 11 points, something like that. Second serve here for Felix, though, at 40 love. And that backhand from Sabalenka is going to be too big, so 15 all. Good serve there from Osaka, 30-15. Felix holds to 15. So 2-love, he leads in the early stages of the second set. Osaka leading 40-15 here. We will have Yannick Sinner against João Fonseca coming up later on today. In a live watch along as well. So Felix serving at love 2. Naomi Osaka serving at 1-all, 40-30. Backhand return from Aryna is pretty good, but it's not one of the point just yet. In fact, we're still very much in the rally here. Backhand to backhand. It's the backhand from Osaka that kind of breaks down, but that was also about the pace and penetration from Aryna Sabalenka. And that goes long from Aryna, so another game point here for Naomi Osaka. Meanwhile, Felix is serving. And look at those backhand unforced errors. As I said to you, that's one of the key differences for me. Felix there hitting 6 backhand errors so far in this match, and Feast just hitting 2. Forehand to forehand right now here. Game point for Naomi Osaka. Oh, a little net cord there, benefiting Sabalenka. She goes for the drop shot, but Osaka's equal to it. In fact, she's more than equal to it because she's hit a forehand winner off it. So she holds. Ooh. I just saw a Felix smash that at point blank range, Feast almost dealt with it. It would have been incredible if it had stayed in that point. Anyway, 2 game points here for Felix to get on the board in the second set. And that's exactly what Felix does. He holds. So, change of ends in both of these encounters. But it's Feast who's a little bit closer to the quarterfinals than Sabalenka because he leads by a break in the second set. He's up a set and a break while Osaka and Sabalenka are on serve. Double faults was Naomi's undoing in that first set. The winners to unforced errors was certainly to Sabalenka's success in that first set. And in the Feast against Fonseca match, arguably it's the battle of the backhands in terms of where the difference is. I'm not talking about battle of the backhands in terms of it being a strength of Felix is anything but it's not a weakness for Feast in the same way it is for Felix. And as we see from the unforced errors count on the backhand side, so 51 minutes on the clock. Feast serving here at 2-1. He leads. 51 minutes on the clock. Now, back over to Stadium 1. Sabalenka serving 1-2, 15 love. Both of these matches edging close to the hour mark. I'm pretty confident neither will finish inside the hour, that's for sure. Change of ends for Fils and Felix. Felix will be desperate for a change of fortune. Backhand here from Felix. It's actually pretty good, actually, by his standards. Oh, and a mishit forehand from Fils, meaning love 15. Sabalenka eases herself into a 30 love lead with a second serve, which was only 80 miles an hour, but doesn't matter. She wins the point. Backhand cross court from Sabalenka is too good. 40 love. Oh, another forehand error from Fils, and it's love 30. Sabalenka holds for 2-all. Good serving there from Aryna. Game to love. So over to you, Naomi, to serve. It was a point that she dominated from the moment she put that ace in a position that Naomi was struggling to get a racket on. Fils here, love 30, by the way. Run around forehand return for Felix. Forehand again from Felix up the line. Now in the backhand to backhand exchange. That's not a bad backhand up the line from Felix, giving him the chance on the forehand, but he messes up the forehand as he goes long, 15-30. Okay, 15 love for Osaka here at 2-all. 15-30 at 2-1 for Fils. Ooh, a backhand error there from Felix. Not for the first time today. So 30-all. First serve goes into the net from Naomi Osaka. Backhand return. Forehand from Naomi Osaka. Backhand there from Sabalenka into the forehand of Osaka, which is going to go wide. So 15-30. Oh, a break point here for Felix. Okay, forehand. What a forehand that is from Osaka, by the way. Cross court. Boom, boom, boom. 30-all. So Felix here with a point. Feast serve. He's not had many look-ins today. Into the rally here. Forehand from Feast into the backhand of Felix. That's a combination that he'll be very pleased to keep on. And that's not going to land in. Look at that scream of delight from Feast as he holds. Well, sorry, as he saves the break point to get us to deuce. Okay, game point here for Naomi Osaka. Peppering that backhand of Sabalenka's. But now she changes direction and she misses. Deuce. Wow, good serve out wide there from Feast. Game point now for the Frenchman to go 3-1 up. Oh, is that landed in? What a return from Aryna Sabalenka. She is an elite returner. Is she the best returner in the world? She's got to be up there. She's got to be up there, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, second serve here for Aryna Sabalenka to look at. Will Osaka be super aggressive on it? Not really, but we are in the rally right now. Slice here from Aryna into the forehand of Naomi Osaka. Forehand from Sabalenka. Cross court is going to go wide. Deuce. And Artifice holds for 3-1. Felix saw a break point come and go, but good serving there from Arta to get him out of trouble. 3-1 he leads. We're going to have a game point now for Naomi Osaka at 2-all. Felix here serving at 1-3-15 love. Do get voting in our poll, by the way, as to who you think is going to win this encounter. And Osaka holds. Big hold that. 3-2 she leads. Change of ends. And OJ Elisima's racing into a 40-love lead on his serve. He's being made to hit a lot more backhands today, as you can see from that stat. Basically, he's hitting a load more backhands today because Feast is forcing him into that. Wonderful volley there, though, from... Oh, my goodness me. I tell you what, that volley from Felix, to be fair, was really good, but Feast chased it down as only Arthur can, and he ends up winning the point. Felix holds, by the way. So change of ends there. When they return to the court, Feast will be serving 3-2, but just 3 games away from a spot in the quarterfinals for the second year in a row in Indian Wells. And Sabalenka here serving at 2-3 as we just hit the hour mark on Stadium 1. Backhand return from Osaka. It is 15 love here to Sabalenka. Now Sabalenka goes pretty big, comes into the net, should put this away and does. 30 love. So Sabalenka here serving 30 love. They are on serve in this second set. Drop shot there from Aryna's not going to work. Doesn't get over the net. So 30-15. Second serve after a fault there from Sabalenka. Second serve here for Osaka to look at. Good second serve, though, to be fair, from Sabalenka. But Osaka's doing really well to stay in this point. And Sabalenka goes long with the forehand, so it's 30 all. Okay, Feast and Felix are back on court. Well done, Felix, for chasing down that drop shot, by the way. Incredible speed demonstrated there by Felix, 15 all. Game point for Sabalenka for 3 all. Serves. Ace, and she's super happy with that one. 3 games all. And Feast now 40-15 up on his serve. Oh, a backhand there from Osaka goes into the net, so 15 all. Feast here 2 game points, but he's being made to work for this one. That's going to land in incredibly. And Felix misses on the backhand. So 4-2. And that was a point that Feast was way down in. Incredibly got back into it. What an athlete Arta Feast is. Majestic. But Felix has a more reliable backhand, and we're probably looking at a very, very tight match instead of, at the moment, a comfortable one for Artur setting a break up. Backhand return from Sabalenka is really good. And we're going to have 2 break points for Aryna Sabalenka after a forehand winner. But that was all about the backhand return. As I say, I think she's possibly the best returner in the world. And she's possibly the second best server. Certainly second best first server compared to Elena Rybakina. So 2 break points here. Forehand return is huge, but Osaka just about deals with it. But now this forehand's going to be a winner. Sabalenka breaks for 4-3. She now leads by a set and a break. Just like Arta Feast does in the other round of 16 clash that's going on right now over Felix Auger-Aliassime. Both Sabalenka and Artur are 2 games away from a spot in the quarterfinals of Indian Wells. Wonderful forehand winner there for Felix, by the way, to get to 30 love. Which of these 2 matches is going to finish first? I mean, we're just a couple of points ahead, aren't we, with the Felix and Artur match? Although, actually, no, we're not. Tell a lie. We're a couple of points behind. So maybe we should be backing Sabalenka to finish first. By the way, somebody went for a Sabalenka and an Artefis win. Make of that what you will. Okay, Sabalenka misses her first serve here at 4-3. 2 games away. Artefis has got to 30 all on the Felix serve here. As he seeks a double break in this second set. On the turn serve there for Felix, and he does hold from 30 all. So big hold there. Meanwhile, Sabalenka here. Ooh, 15-30. Wonderful shot there down the line from Osaka that Sabalenka couldn't get her racket on. So backhand winner down the line there for Osaka, gets her to 15-30. This match is not done yet. Okay, 15-30, Sabalenka to serve. Forehand return from Osaka. Forehand from Sabalenka's pretty good. In fact, it's a forehand winner. Maybe Osaka's return wasn't quite deep enough, but still, Sabalenka had a lot of work to do. 30 all. She's just talking to her coach, I think, about whether she should adjust her return position or even maybe rally position, whether she should be a bit further behind the baseline. It's a tricky one. 30 all. Sabalenka on the attack, but she puts the forehand into the net. It was a short ball that normally 8 times out of 10 Sabalenka would put away, but this time she puts it into the net. And so it is a break point here for Naomi Osaka, 30-40. Oh, unreturned serve, and much to the relief of the Belarusian, it's deuce. Okay, Artefis and Felix back on court. Feast serving at 4-3. Good serve down the teat there from Sabalenka. And it's not going to land in, so she has a game point. Okay, Feast serving here. 4-3. Love 15, though. Oh, wonderful forehand winner up the line there from Osaka, passing Sabalenka, deuce. Oh, is Felix sensing something here? Because he's got to love 30 on the Feast serve. He's not had too many look-ins today on the Frenchman's serve, but this might be one of them. Love 30. Deuce between Sabalenka and Osaka at 4-3. I think Feast would take getting to deuce right now, bearing in mind he's love 30 down. Unreturned serve for Sabalenka, so she hasn't a game point. Okay, forehands here from Felix. You want to get off those forehands if you can, and you have, but it's going to be difficult to stay off them because look at the gap that Felix leaves down the line, and maybe it was time for Feast to go into that forehand side there, but instead he dumps into the net, and we're going to have 3 break points for Felix Auger-Aliassime. Good drop shot there from Sabalenka. And Osaka can't deal with it. 5-3 to the world number 1. Okay, how's this break? Oh, wonderful winner there from Feast to get us to 15-40. Okay, Osaka serving to stay in the match. And it's going to be love 15. Felix here has 2 more break points on the Feast serve. Backhand return. Backhand now into the backhand. It's going to go long, is it? I think yes. Arms outstretched from Felix because he can't believe that the backhand cross court from Feast landed in. I think it did just. Well, the technology would suggest it did. Ace there from Osaka, by the way, to get to 15 all. So, 2 break points saved for Feast, but 1 more to go. I think we know where this serve is going. Yes, into the backhand. But it's going to be a second serve. And I think it's a forehand winner, is it? No, he's missed the forehand. Just. And therefore, Feast has been broken for the first time in the match, and we're back on serve after 1 hour and 15 minutes in this second set. Osaka 40-15 after that unreturned serve. She has 2 game points. Osaka there with a winner. She screams 5-4. But when they return to the court, Sabalenka will be serving for the match. Felix there, by the way, going along with the forehand. So love 15, 4 all. Okay, backhand to backhand right now, but I think Feast has just missed that backhand cross court. Yes, he has, 15 all. 30-15 for Felix now to get to 5-4. Forehand to forehand right now between Felix and Feast. Feast on the backhand now into the slice of I think Feast has won the point, 30 all. And a smash for Sabalenka there to get it to 15 all. Felix has a game point, by the way, at 40-30. Is that an ace there from Sabalenka? I think it is, 30-15. An hour and 19 minutes on the clock, and Sabalenka is 2 points away from the victory. Feast was pretty close to the victory as well when he was up a set and a break. But now we're back on serve, and Felix has a game point for 5-4. Misses the first serve. Sabalenka misses her first serve, and so does Felix, by the way. Backhand return from Osaka into the backhand of Sabalenka, which goes long, 30 all. Deuce, by the way, between Feast and Felix. Felix not looking particularly happy, but he's obviously got to be happier than he was a few moments ago when he was a break down. Okay, Sabalenka 2 points away from the win at 30 all. So it's done the tits and ace, 40-30, match point, Aryna Sabalenka. Game point, Felix Auger-Aliassime against Arthur Feast to get to 5-4. Good serve out wide there from Sabalenka, and she's won. Aryna Sabalenka has booked her spot once again in the quarterfinals at Indian Wells. She beats Naomi Osaka 6-2, 6-4. She's on course for her third Indian Wells final, but will it be third time lucky for her? The recently engaged Aryna Sabalenka. Of course, she's lost her previous two finals, but this one was sealed today in straight sets over the former world number one Naomi Osaka in an hour and 20 minutes. Sabalenka, let's talk about the first set, by the way. Sabalenka obviously winning that with a double break advantage. We see a rather glum-looking Naomi Osaka walk off court. Not sure there was a huge amount she could have done today with her game. I think tactically there's not really a lot you can do when Sabalenka's playing that well. Yeah, regarding that first set where Sabalenka broke the Osaka serve twice. Yes, okay. The Osaka double faults. There were 4 of them in the first set and 3 coming in one game when she got broken. But take nothing away from Aryna, because in that first set, she was playing some of the best tennis she's played all year. And this is a year, of course, that's seen her get to the final at the Australian Open. And the reason I mention it is because she hit 13 winners and 4 unforced errors in that first set, which, let me tell you now, is an incredible ratio of winners to unforced errors. So that tells you the kind of tennis that Naomi was having to deal with. Naomi managed to live with her, to be fair, for most of that second set until Sabalenka got the crucial break towards the end. And Aryna as well had an incredible serving day. Let's listen to her now.
Back at the U.S. Open back in 2018. A lot different today, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's actually crazy. For so many years on tour, we only played once, and
yeah, only once they played before.
She's coming back. She's playing great tennis.
1-1 now, the head-to-head.
I'm super happy with the today much better than last time we played.
Yeah, she lost it in 3 sets in the US Open.
For cheering us up. It's always a pleasure playing for you.
We love watching it. Let's talk a little bit about how great you played today. I mean, you served big. You just served out of your mind there. You got out of trouble there on your serve. Do you think that was the key to playing so well today? You also showed variety. Came up to the net, put some volleys away. How happy are you with your game?
Yeah, I think overall I'm happy that I put so much pressure on her, that I brought variety today on the court, and I think she was a little bit confused in the key moments, and I'm happy to see that. I'm happy that my serve worked well. I think that on the return I played really great tennis.
She did.
Happy with the performance.
Best returner in the world.
Through the quarterfinals. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen. Aryna Sabalenka.
Sabalenka through to the quarterfinals again in Indian Wells. It is an environment I think she feels pretty comfortably in. Very close to the title, particularly last year when she was leading by a set to love over Amina Andreeva. But that's Aryna's last 14 months, by the way, has been almost perfect. I mean, she's been so close. She either wins or comes near as damn it close to winning. Think about the Australian Open final last year, when a point here or there against Madison Keys. Think about the French Open final, same, against Coco Gauff. Think about the Wimbledon semi-final against Amanda Anisimova, same. US Open, she wins. This year, Australian Open final against Rybakina, upper break in the deciding set. She's so close to winning 5 Grand Slams in a row, I'm telling you. She's only won 1 of them, though. That'll disappoint her. But what won't disappoint her is the fact that she's obviously won this match over the former world number 1 Naomi Osaka in straight sets today. Just coming up with some of the stats. She hit 8 aces and 0 double faults. Think about that, by the way. 0 double faults from Aryna Sabalenka. Long gone are those days when the double faults were an issue. She won 70% of points on her serve. She hit 31 winners and 16 unforced errors. The ratio of 3-1 slipped to more or less 2-1. But let me tell you now, that's still a very impressive ratio. Naomi Osaka had a couple of break points, but she wasn't able to take any of them. So Sabalenka went the whole match without being broken. And those 4 double faults from Naomi in the first set, at least, were costly. But it is Aryna Sabalenka who progresses, and she awaits the winner of Victoria Mboko and Amanda Anisimova in the next round. Thanks for joining, and you know the. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.